Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Copper Coins Coin Roll Hunt Reveal E274, a 1955D plastic tube roll. And as you can see, this is a hand wrapped roll inside of a nickel roll. And we have Paul Adams and Dan McCumber in the house. Welcome. Go ahead and draw the chip here real quick. Oop, dropped her on the floor. Coin 33. We'll let a couple people stroll in and we will get things rolling. How you doing today, Dan? Aunt, welcome. All right. Just left a show. Did you find anything good, Aunt? All right, cool. Tell us all about it. First coin we got going on is for Dan. Dan getting a little bit of a toner here. Oh, can't at the moment. All right. Obviously, these coins have been in this roll quite a bit. We'll be looking at about the first 10 reverses. Not a bunch known for 55D for double die reverses. Coin number 2 for Michael. DDO, VAMs, RPMs, and you're driving. All right. Cool. I am getting excited. I'll be going to a show in about a month. Matter of fact, it is about a month from today. Coin number 3 for Carl. And I am excited. I haven't really went hunting a show in, well, it's been about 6 months. Been about 3 months actually. I went to a couple local shows, but the last local show I went to was really disappointing. It was more of a the coin dealers didn't bring a whole lot of coins. It brought gold and silver. I probably could have looked for some VAMs, but I'm not a big VAM collector. There was a lot of Morgans there. But mostly, like I say, there was no real cents, nickels, dimes, quarters, really. There was like 2 tables that had a little bit. and it was usually a good show for that. And I think dealers are getting tired of carrying stuff that costs $5 or $2 or whatever, which they shouldn't. Little dye depression right there. But I understand that they do. I mean, it's a lot easier to carry an item that is $100. Lots of dye clashing going on right there. And on the throat area also you can see multiples. But even in coin shops, there's a lot of coin shops that are trying to, and they don't want to do the $5 transaction. Same die pair as before. Another little depression on the die. On the reverse this time. This die must have hit together quite a bit. Next coin is for Otis. So far, nothing to speak of. Which is not totally unusual for a roll of Lincoln cents. 55D is not a year that is like overrun with RPMs. There's plenty to be had. But to find a roll without them, we're getting repeating die pairs, is not unusual. Coin number 8 goes to Sireg. Hope everybody's weekend is going well. I'm going to. It's funny, Dan, because I'm blaming it on you. You made jambalaya during the week, and I think we talked about New Orleans style pasta. I'm going to make some of that today. Got me some shrimp out and chicken and chorizo. Going to be good stuff. Sounds like my wife's out there cooking something right now. Don't smell nothing though. I just hear dishes clanging around. Later die state reverse on this die pair. All right, coin number 10. Last. Even without chorizo, it would be good. Chorizo is just going to add a little bit of spice to it. And actually, the chicken I'm using was seasoned up in a crock pot with peppers. So it's kind of a Mexican type. So it'll work good too for imparting flavor. Andouille would work just as well as the chorizo in New Orleans pasta, from what the recipe that I was reading. And it basically was pretty much exactly like I expected it to be. It was basically Alfredo with a little bit of Worcestershire and chorizo added to it. Some Creole seasoning, Cajun seasoning added to it. And yep, fettuccine. Big thick pasta. Mix it with heavy cream. Actually, the leftover chicken, we had Mexican style chicken and rice. I love it. We tend to make it a couple times a month now. Coin 13 goes to Eric Math. Not bad looking coins, pretty decent looking. Coin number 14 goes to Donald. Looks like we're in store for a very wet week. Same die pair again here in Southwest Florida. This morning, weatherman said over the next 7 days we could get 10 inches of rain, which it's greatly needed. So it'll be nice. But that means I'm going to be cutting my lawn every 3 days for the next 3 months, which is no fun. Keep threatening myself buying a riding lawnmower, but I haven't did it yet. Getting to the age where pushing it is not, it's probably better for me than riding, and that's kind of why I do it. But I used to really enjoy pushing it, and I would be lying to you if I said I enjoyed it nowadays. But we're supposed to get like an inch or two every day for once it gets here. There's some tropical wave that's coming north in the Gulf of Mexico. So it's not supposed to be all at once. Matter of fact, you probably get some of that in Louisiana also by the end of next week. I know they're saying Tennessee should get some. There's a little BIE, die chip between the B and E of Liberty. That's the first of that die pair I've seen, so we will examine the reverse to make sure we don't miss anything. I thought we were going to get rain this morning, and all of a sudden, about an hour after the sun came up, it all just fizzled right out. Tomorrow we have a 54S roll. Can be exciting. I don't think I've done a 54S roll in a long time. That's a date that I don't do a whole lot of. I don't get a lot of them, actually. I tend to get a lot of 55S rolls, but I think everybody gets a lot of 55S rolls. I think they were saved heavily. I think people realized that the San Francisco Mint was going to stop producing circulating coins, and they kind of kept them. Die pair with the little indentation. This should have the multiple die clashes, and it does. You can see just clash after clash after clash right here. Yeah, it's been really hot here the last 2 days, Dan. But I don't mind it. I kind of like it. I try to do everything I got to do outside early in the morning, so by the time it's like unruly hot, uh, I'm usually done with it, all my outdoor stuff. That's the problem that the rain is going to bring is I'm going to have to wait till stuff dries out a little bit before I can do stuff. Going 21 for Dave. Got some time yesterday to work on my own collection a little bit. Tagged 30 coins, made inserts. Just got to set them within the albums now. So that's cool. Hopefully do another 30 of them tonight. Then hopefully by the time, my goal is by the time I go to the fun show, is to have them all sorted out and I can compare them against Brian's list, and if he needs any of them, I'll take him a copy too. And not to mention they'll be sorted out because hopefully I plan on giving stuff away and maybe even having a little auction one day with some varieties in it. This die pair right here has been the predominant die pair in the roll. Coin 25. Looks like the Tulsa show is next weekend. That would be a great show to be able to go to. I did try to make it. It just wasn't in the cards. The planets didn't align for me. And the good thing about the fun show is it's only an hour and a half drive for me, so maybe 2-hour drive. Well, it'll be a 2-hour drive. As soon as you get near Kissimmee, Florida, I-4 can be the middle of the night. It'll be a traffic jam there. Coin 27 for Jordan. So far, a good roll, uneventful roll. Yeah, it's Disney World. Everybody funnels down into Disney World, and it never used to be like that. Because I lived just north of Orlando for a year. And it was kind of crazy, but it wasn't like it is now. Now, the traffic on I-4, like I said, there's a 10-mile stretch where it basically doesn't matter. If you're heading east, you're going to stop and sit in 10-mile-an-hour traffic. Coin 29 goes to Paul Hampton. So what time you leave? 6 a.m.? No, I don't drive through there if I don't have to. I'll leave to go to the show at I'll leave the night before. I'll get there the night before, so I'll probably leave at noon. There's the one with the BIE. And I'll get there around 2 o'clock so I can check in at 3. I might leave before that. I might leave and then go somewhere and have lunch and I don't know, maybe a beer or two. I know a little place there that's kind of nice. A little brewery. Jackalope. This roll so far, it's a nice original roll, but no varieties. It's been basically 4 different die pairs throughout the roll, but nothing, no RPMs, double dies. There's die clashes and stuff like that. BIEs. Which, it's disappointing, but it happens. Tomorrow we got a 54S roll. Looking forward to doing that. $33, that's the giveaway. Eric Math. Congratulations, Eric. This is the first reveal he's missed in a while. E274 goes to Eric. Oh, I guess I should look at the coin first. It's not been bad. He got a variety in his first reveal. Which was kind of neat. I know that there was been a couple people that have gotten involved in, what was his name? Callie. Poor Callie. I think it took Callie like 4 weeks before he got anything, but he had a good week after that. And Malcolm has had a real rough spot once where he didn't get anything for 3 or 4 weeks. Richard Sappington, welcome. But it's part of the game. Sometimes you don't find anything. Also on Monday, we have a 61D roll. I'll be doing that right before the reveal show. I will be selling reveals for sure. I'm pretty sure that Chuck will be selling some. If he sells a bunch, I'll probably only sell 3. But if he doesn't sell any, I'll probably sell 4 or 5 again. Our BIE sent. Oh yeah, it does happen, Dan. I can remember getting packages from reveals and there would be 20 different reveals in there and getting only one. It just happens, unfortunately. But it's like fishing. I mean, if you caught fish every time, it would be catching. It wouldn't be fishing. Nice little die clash right there. Most of y'all should have your packages. I mailed a bunch of them out about 3 days ago, so there is packages incoming to a lot of you. Wow, that's not bad, Dad. Yeah, those don't last long either because they seem to find them. You don't find an abundance of BIEs in the anything even. You don't find a lot of them in the 80s. When you find them, they're kind of a big deal. Same with like cuds. Coin 41. Yeah, 50s and 60s, early 60s, you find quite a few of them still. But after that, it seemed like around 69 and 70, you start getting the prison cents. Then after the prison cents, the die clashes change a little bit. And you start getting them again by the one of the date. And now the shield sense, there's actually been quite a few die clashes on the shield sense. And those almost give a prison cent. If you get a real good one on the obverse. That's always a surprise, Jackalope. You never know. Might not be listed on the website yet, but I have been working every day, even if it's only for 20 minutes or so, either editing or posting new listings on the website. So I am no longer 35 behind. I'm only about 25 behind. Eric Math. Did you miss anything? You did win the $5 credit towards the next batch of reveals for this roll. Congratulations. But besides that, you have missed nothing. We have found about 4 or 5 different die pairs within the roll. And this one is one. It is that one. And it's a nice original roll, but no varieties in it so far. Ooh, nice. That's not a bad find, Ant. Like I said, some of the die clashes are reminiscent of the really nice prison cents from the early 70s. That's always a plus. Always a plus. I don't know about that, Eric, because we were just talking. You're doing not bad. We've had a lot of people that come in and join the fun, and like I said, the one that always sticks out to me is Calipigian. He had some bad luck for the first couple weeks. But then he was off to the races after that. And then Malcolm has had a dry spell once that I was like, wow, you feel sorry for them. The shield sense can have some nice DDOs. Especially when you get the ones that are super fat on the twos. Got a little bit of grease on this one. I'm the same way as you are, Richard. I look at the ones in my pocket change, and I've got a bunch of rolls to search through. And I do search them occasionally, especially like if I get a box of them. Like in 2021? I think it might have been 2020. I got some from my credit union, and I searched them, and they had DDOs in them. So I usually search at least one roll when I get a bunch of rolls. But they don't even fit in my hands good. They like slip out of my fingers, and they're just not comfortable. Coin 49 for Eric. Yeah, I probably will search some rolls today. Monday I have a project I have to do for my wife. So I won't be searching much except for the roll 61D roll. I have found 2019, I found the nice DDO. 2011 I found a real nice one. Then I found the 1DO3, I think, or 2 on 2020. I found a 2020 DDR number 1. I found that in Pocket Change. That was pretty cool. That's actually a pretty easy one to see. But besides that, I've only found a half dozen or so in like Pocket Change. Well, more than that. I've got more than that. So I've probably found 25 of them maybe. All right, that is it for the roll. I want to thank everybody for joining me again. Let's see. I think all right, I just ordered a ton of rolls from Coppercoins. Nice. He's got some good stuff. A lot of the Shield Scent rolls he's got. So, you know, 1DO6 is a nice one. I think that is. Let me look at here real quick. I don't have to rush away. Let me see some of the 2000, I think 11 was one with a real nice one. Yeah, DDO number 1 or 1DO4 is really nice. DDO number 2, 1DO7 is nice. There's a lot of really nice DDOs in 2011. Let's see what 2012 has. Some nice ones and some minor ones. Let's see, 2013. Oh, 2013's got a couple nice ones. WDDO number 2 is pretty nice. Ooh, 2014, that's the good one, FS101. That one is sweet. DDO3 is pretty sweet. Then you have a lot of minor ones. Why is that one like that? Oh, all right, I got it. See, there is a lot of minor ones in 2014. 2015, that was the one we were just talking about. Oh, yeah. DDO number 1 is nice. DDO number 2 is nice. There's a lot of nice ones in 2015. So that's cool. But anyways, I want to thank everybody for joining again. And, oh, 2010, let me see. I think there is. I'll take a quick peek. Anything nice in 2010? Got some on Liberty. Oh, yeah, there's a couple nice double die reverses for sure. Let's see about... Not a lot for 2010, but Coppercoins has a couple nice DDRs and a couple minor DDOs. So... anyways, we'll see everybody tomorrow. What time do I have that scheduled for? I think I got it scheduled for later in the afternoon. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see here. I wonder if it'll let me do... All right. All right, 5:30. So I have it scheduled for 5:30 tomorrow. I might do it a little earlier. I'll try to give everybody some heads up on it. I did want to do a roll a little later in the afternoon so some of the people on the left coast have no problem viewing it. But thank you again for joining. It's always a pleasure, and I will see you guys all tomorrow. We'll talk to you later. Bye.